Hey guys, it's your boy Fairytale X here. Well, there's another battle. You kinda guessed it, against my friend because it was on Wi-Fi. Well, that is another battle. It was just for the hell of it because he didn't post any battles yet. So I'm gonna post up my side of the battle. Here you go. So here comes the battle. And like I believe I lead off with my bravery. He leads off with his Weavile. So I know for a fact that I'm not faster than a Weavile, even though I'm choice scarfed. So it's like, what's the point of staying in? So I'm like, alright. I switch out and I go to my Electros. I forgot to put this to level 100. I forgot. And like he takes the fake out, and I was like, he takes the fake out pretty well, I think. Even though fake out's a weak move, but he's level 100. That's why I thought he took it pretty well. So he kills me with his Night Slash, and I'm like, okay, I'm one down already. Doesn't matter. So I go with my Kajundo, which I call Momo. But he switches out to his Jellicent, predicting the high jump kick. But I don't go for that. I go for the U-turn. Instead of doing that, I should have just went for the sword dance, but I had fake out, so I should switch that around. I don't know. So he gets the cursed body hacks, but it doesn't matter because I'm switching out. Woo! Switch out. Fail cursed body hacks. Fuck you, Jellicent. I go out to my Natore, and I'm like, I'm gonna set up on him because he has nothing to hurt me. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, oh no. I'm burned. So I really thought he wasn't gonna hurt me, but he hurt me because I thought that thing carries Toxic or Scald, and Scald was gonna cost a burn. But oh well. He's a leftover Jellicent, so I'm like, all right, I could take this. I could definitely set up on this because he got the burn. I got my lefties, you know. He switches out. You know what I mean? I'm like, alright, that's good for me. That's good for me. So I go with the Power Whip and I miss. And from last time I battled him, I remember his Azelf having a flamethrower. So I was like, I'm gonna try to predict. So I'm like, alright, come back Ferrothorn. And he goes out to his Chandelure. I go out to my Chandelure. What am I saying? I'm like, he goes for the Nasty Plot. I'm like, oh no. Oh, fucking Nasty Plot. So he's at +2, I believe. And he goes for the second. And I was thinking I was faster because I had a choice scarf. And I wasn't, actually. And then I died of the psychic. So and he gets a crit, which really didn't matter, but so what? So I'm down 2-0. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be a douchebag. I'm going to go for Hydreigon. Expecting him to switch. He goes for the flamethrower. I was expecting him to switch. So he goes for the flamethrower. I don't take that too well. Even though I resist it, I don't take that too well. I go for the Dragon Pulse because I was expecting the switch. I don't know how many times I said that. Did I say that a lot? Yeah, I think I said that a lot. Oh well. I go for the Dragon Pulse. I would have went for the Dark Pulse, but I was going for the Dragon Pulse because I was like, oh well. So he sends out his Weavile. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm faster than that. And he carries the Ice Shard. So, hell no. I am switching out of there. Getting out of there. Go to my Ferrothorn. I'm thinking his Weavile probably has the Ice Punch, you know. But I forgot last time I breeded his Weavile. So it didn't get Ice Punch. And I forgot about that. So I'm thinking in my head, does he run the same Weavile I do? And like, I'm not sure. But he goes for the Brick Break. And he pretty much runs the same Weavile as me. And I take that pretty well, saying, yeah, but it's not stabbed, that's why I didn't die. So I'm like, let me just set up the Leech Seed. It was kind of stupid as me setting up the Leech Seed on it, but it was just to like slow it down just in case it had the Focus Sash on it, you know? You never know what it can have. And yeah, pretty much recover with Leech Seed. You already know, Ferrothorn, OU, freaking bulky ass Pokemon. So I'm stalling right now, protect, you know, Just gonna gain some HP back real quick. I'm gonna leave it in there. I think I'll leave it in there as death folder. Right? I think so. I'm not sure. No, I switch out, I believe. So it gains its HP back, and I get hurt by burn, and I switch out. Yeah, there we go. I switch out, and I go to my Kajendo, my Momo, and he does the brick break, and I'm like, I think I resist. I was thinking something else. I was like, oh, I resist fighting, but it was kind of stupid, but it didn't matter. So he's predicting for the he didn't predict the fake out. So I was like, all right. He didn't switch out. I was kind of predicting the Jellicent to come in, but he didn't. So I don't know. I think the Jellicent died. No, it didn't. It didn't die. Oh well. I just recovered with Leech Seed. I'm like, alright, he should be faster. He should just went with the Ice Shard or something. So he goes back to his Carfagus. Yeah, the mummy Pokemon. I like that guy. He's a pretty bulky defensive wall. So I'm like, alright, I could definitely set up on this. There's nothing he can do to hurt me. And I believe I'm faster. Well, I think I'm faster. And he goes to the Hex. And I'm like, okay. And I take that very, very well, because I resisted. So I go with the Leech Seed, just to set up, you know. And I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna gain some HP, you know. For some reason, my Leech Seeds usually never miss. Against him, at least. My Will-O-Wisp or my Leech Seed never miss. And pretty much I'm recovering. I'm like, yeah, yep. Just gonna recover here. He withdraws, and I'm like, why would I go for the protect when I can go for the spikes, I think? Did I go for spikes? Yeah, I went for spikes. So I'm like, okay, what would Scizor do? What would Scizor do? And I'm not sure what a Scizor would do. So I'm like, I don't want to take anything from a Scizor, so I just protect, just to scout it out. Because I forgot what his Scizor does. And I was like, oh, Aerial Ace, okay. Probably take that down, and I just get some lefties and get burnt just to scout out. I was just trying to scout out what the Scyther. I said Scizor. Look at that. I said Scizor. Scyther. I'm like, okay, I'm Choice Scarfed. I know I can probably be faster than this Scyther. For some reason, I was thinking that. And he sends out his Carfagus, and he's hurt by spikes, and I'm like, Brave Bird, sucker. And he takes that not so well, I think, for a defensive wall. And I get the Mummy ability, which really didn't matter, because recoil? It doesn't matter. And I go for another Brave Bird. And it dies. So I was just like, bravery, you is the man. But I took a lot from those recoils. Well, I don't think I did. I'm not even paying. I forgot. I gotta start paying more attention. So he goes out to his Breloom, which I was like, why? And he still hasn't noticed I'm Choice Scarfed. So I go with the Brave Bird. Again. And he still hasn't noticed I'm Choice Scarfed. So I'm like, alright. It's a little bravery sweep. He goes out to his Jellicent, and I'm like, okay, alright Jellicent, I know you're a special defensive wall, because I have one of you. And I go for the Brave Bird, and he dies, because Jellicent, oh, I get a crit. Well, that's another reason why he dies, but I'll probably do nothing to find out if the crit matter or not. But I believe I can take those out with physical moves. So I got my Kachendo, and like, it's pretty much game right now, because he sends out his Weavile, but it's hurt by spikes, so he couldn't do much. And he goes out with his Scyther, which really, well, it didn't get hurt by spikes, but I'm just gonna go with the fake out right now, because I don't want that hitting me with an Aerial Ace. And he kills me with an Aerial Ace. Stab, Technician Boost, freaking, destroyed me. can't even say anything about that. So I'm just gonna go out with my Assassin Dora, and I'm just gonna game him with the flamethrower. I'm very amazed that I was faster. Thought Scythers were meant to be fast, but oh well. And I beat him again with Assassin Dora. Second battle, beat him with Assassin Dora. Amazing, right? I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say.